Welcome to another edition of Entrepreneurs and Fuego. We're documenting the journey of entrepreneurs here in the Valley. With me, I have like a million questions for you, but
Okay.
I'm going to introduce you first. Valerie Marbach. Am I saying your last name? Marbach?
Yeah.
You know, because I say these things because I'm Latin, you see. So I see something and I'm like, it's got kind of a little Latin flavor there in the last name. So Marbach.
Sure.
The reason that you're so amazing is because you are doing watch with the eye.
I know this is why I'm amazing.
You break it, you buy.
Yeah. No, it's too. This is beautiful. So
you have something right now. Tell us exactly what you do right now, because I don't want to give it away. But tell us what you do.
So what I do is I do digital marketing. I own my own digital marketing agency, but really what I love to do is just help businesses market their business, because most poor business owners, and I'm one and myself, they have their specialty, right? And what they're good at. And so I love to come in and partner with them to figure out how do we get that message across so that I can help drive revenue. I'm very results based and driving revenue. So that's what I love.
So when you say that you're doing this type of marketing, you're focusing, are you an expert in a particular platform such as Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, or do you have an expertise on any of that, or is it kind of an overall expertise that you have?
So I have to be broad because my clients are in so many industries, and I like it that way. So I have to know a little bit about everything. Yeah. So I try to bring everything together. But I would say when I do love LinkedIn myself, and I am more passionate about LinkedIn. But I have clients that are home contracting business, and LinkedIn wouldn't be a thing for them. So I would say my specialty, what I found for the B2B is LinkedIn, but like I also have a specialty in SEO, search engine optimization, with website conversion, and that's another area that I feel like is one of my expertise that I really enjoy.
That's what you do. Okay. So what did you do before you did this this marketing?
I've been in sales and marketing all my life, and I always was embarrassed to admit it.
Why?
Always.
You're terrific.
You
got an amazing personality, bubbly. You're out there. Bam.
Yeah. So. Yeah, lovely. So I hit it up until maybe 6 months ago, and not hit it. I was in corporate America, but one of my clients, I asked, because I think a lot of us, and I deal with this with my businesses, and that's why I love it, is we talk in our own tech, and we don't know what makes us unique. Right. And so one of my clients said to me, the reason that you are different, because there's all these marketing people, is because I look at it from the sales. What's going to actually drive the revenue? So, which is a good thing, right? Of course. Because so now I've realized that I bring the sales part because I really do love the sales part of it. Yeah, for the business.
What drives that passion, Valerie?
I mean, I love to help people. I mean, I'm just, I really like to help people. I love business and results. I've always been kind of numbers oriented. So I like to bring in the results. Like going on Google Analytics actually gets me excited or depressed, depending. And it sometimes makes me depressed, and I'm like, ah!
That's the first time I get somebody excited about Google Analytics, man.
It tells us that there's results. It's kind of like dieting or all this other stuff. You get results
immediately.
Immediate.
Right. So you get an immediate reaction, and that's exciting for you. So that knows whether your campaign is working or not.
Yeah.
How long? All right. So you design a campaign for somebody, right? Yeah. How long before it actually works? Is it immediate, or is it something you have to work on it, like week by week or month by month?
It depends.
What do you do?
It depends on the client. So, and it depends on what I'm doing. So like a Facebook ad for one of my clients, I can see right away, if it's working. But like search engine optimization, I can start seeing trends, but again, right away, but is it bringing the right traffic? So so when I hate that it depends, I look at the stuff right away. But I'm about bringing in revenue, so I have to look at it long term, what actually drove the right type of business that we want for my client. Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course. Okay. How did you learn all this?
I'm still learning day by day. That's what I was doing, is reading more stuff. But.
Did you educate yourself about this thing, or how did you come about into this particular field?
Yes. So I actually, I've done, I have a digital network, so I took part in a franchise.
Right.
So I use them. I mean, we're constantly, I keep looking towards my phone, sorry guys, but I use them all the time. So we use each other, like, did this work for this type of industry? So it's constant learning through them. I do a lot of education, subscribe to a lot of forums, that type of thing. I also hired a mentor who's a guru in this industry, and that really catapulted me, because now I can go to my favorite guy, Tom Kuthi, to ask him all these things about what works. But yeah.
All right, so let's talk about your journey for a little bit. So you were in sales all your life, you said?
For the most part. I mean, corporate America, but I was sales manager. Mm-hmm.
And when you break out of corporate America and you decide, you know what, I really don't want to do this anymore, and you figure you can apply your talents more for yourself than for working for the man.
For the man.
So what is that transition? How was that transition like? I mean, was that a tough transition, or was it an easy decision to make and an easy transition?
So I believe in facing my fear. I finally got to the point where I was like, I need to face my fear, right? And
the
every
fear,
day.
Okay. And
every
the fear
day.
What? Right. Okay.
The fear of not getting that paycheck, right?
Okay.
Of what the heck am I doing? Why am I doing
Losing the
this?
security.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm still facing it, but I am so excited. Like if I have to go back to JOB again, I'll go insane.
How do you deal with that fear anymore?
Well, I hang out with a lot of entrepreneurs. I mean, just talking downstairs or talking to people, it's so wonderful. Because we all feel the same damn thing.
You're not alone.
No, we're not alone. We all feel the same thing. So it's like, it becomes part of a community. And so I that's one thing. It's every day in the morning, just saying, this is what drives me, is whenever I feel the fear, it's because there's so many things that are unknown. And so what drives me is, how can I help my client today? Just think about that. What am I going to do to make this world better, help my client? And that gets me going to actually do that. So then I'll try things and do things.
So you focus. You kind of
really
compartmentalize it, and you go. So the fear might not be gone, but kind of just you put it on the.
It gets me going.
Gets you going.
Yep. And then once you start doing, all these trite sayings that all make sense, doing that one next thing, what is that one next thing? And it leads to more things. Like this video thing. Sorry guys, but I didn't want to do this. I was scared. This is horrifying. But I was like, you know what?
But
you just got to do it.
But you're natural. And you know why? Because your passion comes across very, very naturally. And in fact, on that line, what advice would you give an entrepreneur that is kind of just starting right now and is starting their business? What kind of advice would you give someone like that?
That's trite saying, find your why. We all talk about it. I just came from something, and it's what really gets you excited, and really go for it. And then the other part of that is be authentically you. And that's been a challenge coming from corporate America.
Right.
First of all, finding what that authentic you is, and then actually breaking out and saying it's okay. It's okay. And so I'm a crazy person. So when I say crazy, a little energetic. But you know what? It worked. It worked. And in corporate America, it was, probably not the right thing. Right? Working in banking. Don't do banking. No.
You say banking, but there are a lot of our guests who have been in the banking industry, and then they kind of just dumped it and go, you know what, I just don't want to be here. And they've become entrepreneurs in their own right. And so you have handled failure in the past, and you faced that fear of failure. What was the best advice that anybody gave you regarding failure? Do you remember? Or how to overcome those fears, or just the best advice that anybody gave you?
Yeah, got it. The best advice, because I repeated this yesterday to a friend, another fellow entrepreneur that's also, and it was from my mom, love her. So I had the first year and a half were just horrible, crying, not what I expected, right? And so it was, Val, are you doing the best you can be doing right now? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not good. I'm horrible, right? I said the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. She goes, Val, if you're doing the right thing, what she said to me is, as long as you are doing the very best you can, it's all that anybody can ask. And so that really helps me. So my overwhelm is always because I'm not better or doing something different. So that's been the best thing, is you're doing the very best for you can do.
Not as best as my catch right now.
Actually, I thought that was great because look at how you grabbed peace. Yay! Peaceful soul?
Peaceful soul, because we feel, I tell you what, I'm going to give you a nice little gift just for being here today. And Peaceful Soul is about some virtues that every entrepreneur has. In fact, every entrepreneur that has come in here through this Entrepreneurs in Fuego show have the following virtues. Check this out. They have simplicity, discipline, humility, kindness, and honesty. And that's for you, dude.
I love it.
And I don't know if it's your size or not, but you know, we'll exchange and we'll do anything possible.
I'm gonna put this right in front of me.
And you know what, Valerie?
On my computer.
I love your passion. I love how you portray yourself. I love the advice that you give. And that is very important for entrepreneurs that are coming behind us. And I love everything about you and how you're not fearful. You were a little scared about being here in the show, but you're doing phenomenal, man. I mean, it's so good.
Well, you make it easy. Come on. Everybody says how easy you make it, right? I mean, you are. And look at you coming up with this idea. This was a genius marketing idea, my friend. Genius. It is. So you gotta so we should talk about offline some ideas I have to.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah,
but
offline.
I want you to say something with me. So that when I said we're out, you're going to say we're out with me. How's that?
Oh, that's cool.
1, 2, 3.
We are out.